everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Programs Made Simple. So in today's video, we are going to study the program WAP to input a number and check whether it is perfect or not by using while loop. So firstly, we should know what is a perfect number. A perfect number is a number whose proper divisor sum excluding that number is equal to itself. For example, let's take 6. So its proper divisors are, according to the definition, we have to add these. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 excluding that number itself. So adding these will give us number 6, which is itself equal to the number entered. So this means that this is a perfect number. Taking another example, 8. So its proper divisors are 1 into 8 and 2 into 4. So adding these, 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8, excluding that number itself. So this will give us 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So over here you can see that this number is not equal to the number given. So this is not a perfect number. Similarly, we'll see how to solve these numbers with the help of a program. So we can take any class name. For example, I've taken class name ABC. Now in public static void main, we are going to initialize int n just because the question is asking the user to input a number over here. Okay. Then we are going to initialize s is equal to 0 for counting the sum of the divisors over here, and int I is equal to 1. So the while loop will start running from number 1. Now while loop I is less than n. Over here you can see that I have not written I is less than equal to n, just because in the definition itself it was said that excluding that number. So we are not going to include this number in the while loop. So the program will run till n. That means one number less than n. So now we are going to put a condition. If n modulus I is equal to 0, we are going to add that number into sum. So n modulus I, that means if for example we take number 6, modulus I will run from 1 to 6. So if the answer or the remainder we say is 0, then we are going to add that number to the sum. So 6 by 1 gives us 0, by 2 gives us 0, by 3 gives us 0, by 4 it will give us 2, by 5 1, and by 6 0. Over here we are not going to count this thing just because we have not included this number itself in the while loop. So over here s is equal to s plus I. So initially s was equal to 0 and I is 1 over here. So the sum becomes 1. Now sum is equal to 1. So 1 plus, now I is equal to 2. So it's 3 now. Now 3 is the s. So 3 plus the I, which is 3 over here, it gives us 6. So the final value of the sum is equal to 6. Then we are going to update integer I. Now if s is equal to n, the number is a perfect number, which means that n was the number entered by the user and s is the sum of the proper divisors excluding that sum. So if these two numbers are equal, then we can say that it's a perfect number. As the number entered here was 6 and the sum came up 6. So s is equal to n, which means that the number is a perfect number. Otherwise, the number is not a perfect number.